And we're live. Christelle, talk to us. You're at the Renaissance Center.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Christelle de Toy. I am at the Gauteng Results Operations Center for the elections hosted by the IEC. I'm here with party observers that are keeping an eye on elections today, making sure that everything's in order. And I'm going to speak to them. Please note, I'm not speaking to anyone in any particular order or for any particular reason, any particular party. I'm speaking to everyone who's present here and making sure that they have an opportunity to have their voice heard. So first of all, we'll be speaking to the Patriotic Alliance. Hello. How do you feel about today's voting? Are you happy with how it's progressed so far?
Very good, yeah.
Fantastic. Have you picked up any irregularities?
No, none at all. Not from our side. Everything's been normal. It's fine.
Fantastic. And your expectations today?
You want to run away with the elections?
Is that a realistic expectation?
I would say so.
Okay.
We'd like to run away with the elections.
Are you aiming for representation provincially and nationally?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Okay, well, thank you for chatting to me. We're going to move to the next desk who's saying ready for us. We're here with the IFP. Good afternoon, ladies. Has it been going well today? Fantastic. So no reports of irregularities?
We do get some reports, but they are usual reports, actually, something that we normally get from our IEC officials and the party members.
Okay, so far you're happy. And your expectations from today?
I'm expecting a lot of people to go out there and vote for the IEC.
Fantastic. All the best. Thank you very much for your time. Next up, we're speaking to a lady and a gentleman from Cope. Good afternoon. How has your experience been today with voting?
So far, everything went very well. We found things not running. We've got cases here and there, and we are busy addressing them.
Any serious cases? Do you feel they're being managed well?
So far, all being managed very well. Nothing serious that we could take up. We're still doing follow-ups with the presiding officers on various stations.
Fantastic. And your expectations from today?
From today, we expect to have a smooth election and a fair election.
Great. Thank you very much for your time. Ma'am, from the DA, unfortunately, I wasn't able to warn you beforehand. I'm from SABC Digital News. Can we ask you, what is your experience today, Ben? How has it gone?
There were just a few hiccups in the morning, mainly relating to ballot boxes not being delivered, as well as not sufficient ballot papers, especially in the East End, but they were resolved pretty quickly.
Okay, and are you happy then that things are progressing reasonably well from there on?
Yes.
Fantastic. And your expectations for today?
According to what for the party?
Yes.
Well, definitely we're going to have an increase, and I hope it's going to be a substantial one.
Right, thank you very much for your time. Next up, we have the ANC. Sir, thank you very much for your time. What is your experience today been of the voting?
My experience of the voting is that we are progressing very well. Although there's been some little issues. First, I think the issues of voters wearing party regalia. In some instances, presiding officers are chasing them away, which is against electoral law. In some cases, presiding officers are instructing the help of police to assist them with chasing them away. Other than that, we have long queues. And the fear of the ANC is that people might be tired and go back without casting their vote. But generally, the elections are going fine. There's less incidents. We haven't received any reports of violence or so. We're working very well with the IAC. When the matter is being reported, they attend to the matter as much as other matters are reported to the ANC. We attend to them.
Fantastic. And your expectations today?
Yeah, I'm expecting a landslide victory with a 2/3 majority.
All the best. Thank you very much for your time. Next up, we have a gentleman from the PAC. Thank you very much for your time. How is it going? Are you happy with how voting is progressing today?
For sure. I am happy about how the voting happened today. However, there have been some sporadic challenges in Edos, Tembeli, Johannesburg, and these activity and so forth. However, one cannot complain much. Yes, indeed, the process is free, but of course, not fair.
And why would you say not fair? Is that from your party's manifesto stance?
Uh, we hold a view, a very dim view, that once the election has been declared, all parties need to get equal funding and equal viewing on SABC. So once that is not equal, then therefore, definitely those who are getting more airtime, they will get more votes. So hence, they are not fair, but of course free.
Oh, good. And your expectation today?
The expectation today is that we'll continue to have peaceful protests. Unfortunately, there have been some sporadic reports from Dagesal where the election times have been banned. And I think also in Limpopo we've received reports that things are not well. But we hope that 99% in the country will go and observe the peaceful process, they go and vote, and definitely hope that they vote for the PAC. We are a reliable voice for them.
Thank you very much for your time. Next up, we have Ahang Esa. Good afternoon, gentlemen. What is your feeling on how today has been progressing? Are you happy?
So far, I feel that given the scale of the events, the issues that we've received have been fairly minor. So I think things are running quite smoothly. If you consider how many things are like.
Okay, well, that's great news. And what are your expectations of today?
I think we're going in without expectations. We've pitched our message. We hope that the people will have resonated with our message and will choose a candidate.
Thank you very much. Now, as I move to the final party, you'll see here the setup of the SABC from where we're broadcasting our television crossings to the Joburg Centre. But last up, we have the Freedom Front Plus. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for your time. How has today been progressing? Are you happy with the voting process?
Yes, it's been going very smoothly. No real big problems. Some parties still campaigning today, so problems like that have been lodged with the IEC. But in general, we are happy, and I think the IEC's planning seems to be quite well done. So yeah, generally, I think so far things have been going quite well. It's quite peaceful. It's more peaceful than I expected, and it's great because we worked so hard to get to this point. So we sort of can take a little bit of a backseat and see how things unfold.
That certainly is wonderful. Your expectations of today?
Good question. Gazing into a crystal ball, I don't like doing that, but let me just say that as for our party, it seems that our voters have come out to vote and they're still out there. Many people who voted elsewhere have now turned to us, so we seem to be growing in that respect. We seem to be growing in areas where we haven't had support before, like Eldorado Park, Gauteng, Esterus, Gauteng, and so on, among the coloured communities, Khoisan community, and so on. And it seems to be going well for us, generally. So we hope that we will be in one of the parties that do grow after this election, and it seems like that will be the case. The question is how far. So we're quite positive.
Great stuff. Thank you so much. And that wraps up with the party representation at the Gauteng Electoral Commission head. The voting, everything is going well for a strong representation.
Great. Thank you very much, Christelle.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.
But